Hello, and welcome to another episode of the show we like to call DNS.
What does that stand for?
Dumb new stuff. I don't
We
know.
changed
Do
it?
it and say. Well,
When
it
did
could
we
be
change
like
it?
nah. It's do it and say it, but you
I
can
ain't
make
down
it
with
say it
that,
for
man.
whatever. I was like,
All right, I'm gone.
my name is Jomo Kinch. As you know, I do this show with three other guys. Although, okay,
Me, myself, and I.
yeah, multiple personalities. Jomo Kinch, that's me. Sitting to my far right, we have the one, the only, DJ QueRico.
Good evening. Brr, brr.
Then we also in the building, but in the building, I'm not sure for how long. We have Pete Yapel.
Pete Yapel's the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah,
Tres
he's-
Ekis. Pete Yapel,
He's not listening.
I love you. I love you, bro.
Then when it once again on another secret mission
Yes.
in his journey to the center of the earth, for whatever reason he's going to the center of the earth.
It's actually the northeast of the earth.
Yeah, we have Wasabi Wilson.
Wasabi
And,
Wilson taking care of New York.
we
New York taking care of him. Much
Yeah.
love, man. We miss you.
Make it sound like you. Never mind. I won't say like yo, but yeah. As you know, this show is sponsored by the Empire Pizza and the Empire Guys. Empire Pizza, great food, great staff, offering you a size you can't refuse. Empire Guys, sports memorabilia, auctioning, and other fun, cool stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh cards if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
Yeah, really. I don't know how they got into it, but yeah, that's what they do.
I didn't know.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all under Dudes and Sayers. If you want to listen to the podcast, or you want to listen to old episodes, we really got to get on putting up the more recent episodes on SoundCloud, Podbean, iTunes, all Dudes and Sayers. Then if you want to watch, which is probably what you'll be doing with this one, go to YouTube and look up Dudes and Sayers, and you'll see us and a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
Did I mention to you that, or I didn't? I probably didn't, but we're over 100 episodes now. We had our 100.
Really?
Like
For
I
real?
think Master Play was our 100th episode.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So wow.
Consistency, man.
Yeah.
Key.
All right. Is there anything else I might have missed?
And happy holidays to all you Grinches out
Yeah.
there.
Happy holidays to all you Grinches. You know my last name is Kinch, so I usually like you're a mean one, Mr. Kinch.
It's hard not to
You
be a
really
Grinch,
are a heel. All right. Enough of that. The real reason why you're watching this show or listening to it, the man sitting to my immediate right, young, up and coming, hungry artist in the city. Got the chance to chop it up with him prior to the show about some things, and he's got a bright head on his shoulders and a bright future. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you local hip hop artist Eugene.
What's
Yeah.
going on, man? TPM, man.
Yeah. So, let's talk about that. Explain that to everybody. What TPM is?
Shit, 10 Power Music. It's just really a group I started really about, I want to say in 2013.
Okay.
So when I was about 14, 15, something like that, and just got all my niggas together, like music, and we started grinding.
Right. Word. So now, are you from Knoxville
Yeah.
originally? Yeah.
Born and raised.
Which
Ain't left
part?
too much. goddamn.
Which part
Shit,
though?
I was born on the east, moved
Okay.
to the north, west. I've been on every part.
Okay.
Know about everybody in this bitch. Too many motherfuckers in this bitch. For real.
Yo. So for you, what was it like growing up? Like who were you listening to, and how did you get turned on to it?
I honestly couldn't just tell you like one or two people that I listen to. I'm a music head. I've always been a music head. I listen to everybody and everything.
Okay.
Study it, really. I like everything from rock, rap, to
Okay.
everything, all kind of music.
So there was like no one thing where you just like listen like so growing up. Who were like? Do you have like a favorite artist you like listening to from any genre, or is it?
I'm gonna say my favorite rapper of all time probably would be, let's see, probably have to go with Lil Wayne just because
Okay.
nobody's better than him. I mean, he done fell off a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he probably he's still the best. Ain't nobody going bar for bar with him. But
Okay.
Did you like the Carter Five?
uh,
I mean,
it's all right.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
for a Wayne fan like yourself, did it kind of have something there, like where you kind of it fed you a little bit?
It did something, but not like the other Carters.
No,
Them other
no,
Carters
no.
was going crazy.
Yeah,
There ain't nothing touching them.
some really great
Yeah,
material.
it's
there,
not too many projects now that's touching them.
man. Yeah.
You can go back and listen to it; it's still the same.
Okay. So let's do this. That was your favorite rapper of all time. Who would you say is your favorite rock band of all time, or do you have one?
Like I like a lot of the mainstream people like Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Stuff like
Word.
Nice.
Yeah, I like.
Wow.
I can get down with some even flow, some stuff
Okay.
like that.
So you
man.
like 10.
Yeah, I don't like no crazy rock. I don't
Okay.
like that yelling. I don't like all that.
Oh, you don't like the
headbanging. I
heavy. You don't like the heavy metal, death metal stuff.
I like the rock that'll just make, that can mix with rap. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the
All right.
like the smooth shit. I know a good song when I hear one.
Okay.
Whether it's any genre. You know what I'm saying? I can recognize that talent in that song.
Rico, do you have a favorite rock band from a favorite rock band of all time?
That's a good question. Like specifically rock.
Yeah.
I had to think about that, man. I mean, like I kind of just like attach myself to like all these phases of rock.
Yeah.
So I've been with it. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of lame to say. I mean, I dig like Nirvana a lot.
Okay.
So like from the '90s. With that, then I know it's unpopular to say, but I mean Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. I was in middle school, like everybody was listening to that and shit.
Yeah.
And but that was, I don't know, they're not like rock, whatever, rap rock, whatever. That was like an era.
I mean, that's one that can merge though.
Yeah,
That's,
I think
I
they
thought
were one of the few that were doing it. I remember like Linkin Park, another band that I remember growing up listening to that did that, were able to combine the rock hip hop thing was Bloodhound Gang.
Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to them like in a minute, man.
I think one
Yeah,
of the
that
like
was crazy
I remember
shit.
I was a young kid and I first heard that song Scooby Snacks.
I ain't heard
Yeah.
no shit like that.
Yeah,
Nah,
word,
man,
it's
like
a
you gotta
dope
check them
song.
out. Like they got some
Yeah, they got
really
some good stuff.
good, crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's like, I'm a big Black Keys fan. Like I
Black
love
Keys,
that
okay.
like, bluesy rock kind
Yeah.
of vintage throwback shit.
Garage sounding rock.
Garage
What
sounding
really
like
got
that.
me on the rock shit was like playing garage band and rock band and shit.
Okay,
That
yeah,
really,
yeah.
like when I was little and hearing that shit, I was like, this shit is actually hard. I'm playing this shit. This shit
Right,
hard as
yeah.
fuck. I'm about to
Right.
go listen to this shit.
Dude, I was
Like AC/DC.
Because they had the hits on there.
Yeah,
so
yeah, like,
obviously, if
yeah.
you put 20 of the best rock songs ever on a game, I'm going to like 10 of them.
right. Like a good soundtrack. I would say like AC/DC. Like for me, I really fuck with a lot of AC/DC. Shit. There's a lot, man. I mean,
Right,
I'm very
yeah.
like I like obscure shit too.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the punk rock. You
Okay,
know,
so let's do it like this then, Rico.
I
Because
like Pixies.
you like Pixies. Oh
Susie
wow.
and the Banshees. Like
Yeah,
shit like
Susie and the
that.
Banshees was dope. I always loved Susie and the Banshees. I always thought for some reason, because I'm a hip hop head,
Yeah,
I
but what
thought
about you? Yeah.
their song Peekaboo, if you know the song Peekaboo, was the sample that Genius used for labels. I thought that part. There's a part in there that sounds like
From
like
who? From who?
From Genius, just Genius labels. No.
what's the sample? Peekaboo by who?
Susie and the Banshees.
Oh, from Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah, they have a song called Peekaboo, and
shit.
and is it Labels? Yeah, Tommy motherfucker. Yeah, Labels.
Yeah,
Just had a
yeah,
song called
yeah.
Labels.
Yeah, no,
And
no,
there's
I
a
feel
song, and in that song, there's a part like the sound from Labels sounds like that one part of Susie and the Banshees Peekaboo.
Oh, but it might not be the sample.
It might not be the sample.
Oh,
I just
okay, I get you. I was
like
about to
that.
say like I don't remember hearing that like Jizza and them and RZA was like sampling Susie and the Banshees back then.
Yeah, but I'm
Because
just
like,
saying.
they were really into like that soul and like old school like kung fu samples. So I was like, damn, that's kind of a
Right, like,
They
but
kinda-
if you ever listen to Peekaboo, I'm sorry for taking it off track, but if you ever hear that song, and you listen to Labels, it's like, oh, I can see how he came up with that. Because what was it? Questlove said that what was it? Jump Around by House of Pain, like the little screaming part or horn
Yeah.
crazy part was Prince's Kiss.
get the fuck out of here, Ruth.
I mean, I've met and talked to someone that said that it's not. It's something. It's another song.
But why did Questlove say it then?
I don't know. It's like if you listen to
That's
it,
crazy
it's like no. Is it? No, it's not Kiss. It's his screaming, get it off. He has like this scream that he does and get it off, and he's saying that's the part that
loops.
House of Pain used for Jump Around.
Yeah.
And so then people were trying to figure out like, is it true? Is it not true? It was like. I think came back saying like it's not true. I'm sorry, Gene. Anyway, back to you.
By the way, whosample.com, that sample site,
Yeah.
needs to like hire you, man. Like,
Nah.
you would be like, that's where you can make some money, like helping them out, finding these samples.
Dude, I wish I was
the mysteries of like hip hop.
I wish I was more of a crate digger, but unfortunately I'm not. Like, so shout out to like all the DJs out there that really go. DJ producers that go really crate digging. It's like I might find I don't even like go to the record stores and look for I'll look for an album, but it's like I'm not looking for that vinyl and what's the next thing I'm going to be sampling. So
it's
you know,
money too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyways.
Okay, so back to you. So you were just like, how is it though that rock band was the reason why you were listening to more rock? What about the other genres? Is that just like how did that come about? Like, let's say how does a young person like you get into jazz or, God forbid, country?
I mean, I just love music.
Right.
I love everything about music, really. Just I can hear something and nod my head all day. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So where would we most likely find you eating at Knoxville-based businesses? What would you say you catch you grubbing at? Or let's put it like this: if you had to choose between Pizza Palace or Chandler's, which is it?
Pizza Palace or where?
Chandler's.
I'm gonna probably go Pizza Palace.
All right. What are you ordering from there? What are you ordering?
My mama usually come home. Well, see, I don't never go there. My mama usually go there, and she
Oh,
go
okay.
to Chandler's too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But she'll come home with a big cup of like spaghetti or something. Baked
Okay.
spaghetti or something.
Right.
Well, I'm trying to tell you that.
That's the one.
Boy, that baked spaghetti on 12. I'm trying to tell you. That shit going crazy.
Yeah, word. Now, one thing I could say about the music that you put out, we're gonna talk about that if you don't mind, is that you have it's like I want to call it vibe music. It's like it has a bounce and a certain feel to it. Like, how would you describe that though?
I mean, I've been crafting my style for a long time. A long time. Like I said, I've been rapping for about 6 years, 7 years, something like that. And I didn't sound nothing like this 2 years ago, even.
Okay.
And just figuring out what I wanted to sound like.
Right.
And from what I did sound like and trying to actually, like, I started getting people to actually make my beats for me.
Okay.
Instead of just, just making music.
Okay.
So I'm actually.
Okay.
So it's a lot of like trial by error type of stuff. Like, I mean, I think that's like the way you kind of have to do it, to find your sound and to evolve as an artist. Like, there's got to be like times where it might not necessarily be the work that is going to represent you when it's all said and done, but like you got to go through it, and find it.
Yeah,
like,
I done put out probably 300 songs, took out 250 of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's.
But to get to that good stuff, to the stuff that really represents you, and the stuff that is gonna really represent you the best way, you got to go through 300 to get to it.
Yeah,
so,
and I done put out so much shit that I done figured out what the people around me like. So
Okay.
now I'm gonna start giving their what they like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Start dripping on their ass.
Yeah, now you know.
They're gonna be like,
It's
all
ready.
right.
Hell yeah.
So would you say, like, did you find a challenge in making the shift to this new level of rhyme that you're on? And because it's like I like everything about it. It's like it had like I said, for example, like the joint 2K, right?
Mm-hmm.
That joint has a nice, it
Yeah.
puts me in the mindset of, I hate saying this. I don't want to compare you, but it's like I think about, like, when I hear most of the music that you come out with over the last 2 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
I get that Cozy Tapes volume, ASAP Mob, Lil Uzi Vert, like that type of vibe, and it's becoming more of a thing. We're seeing a lot more of it happening. It's like, what do you feel like you do that makes your sound differentiate from that?
I mean, just like just like my song with like Benji.
Yeah.
On like the end of the
Yeah.
road, you know, I can take it. I can switch
Right.
at any
shout out to
time.
Benji and shout out to you for that song because it's like
That-
I think that's one of the first songs that I heard you on. It was like, oh, okay, and then it's like so I kind of hear the progression in the progression to the artist that's Eugene now to the artist that was then.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like I said, because me and Benji have had a conversation about stuff like this too, about the music that I put out and then the music that I kind of make and then don't let anybody hear really.
Right.
It's like the kind of stuff I make with him.
Right.
He's like I kind of should put more effort into making stuff like that and to putting that shit out, but I gotta give the
Right.
majority what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I can flip the switch.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what
Definitely.
I think
definitely.
it make me different. I can do just about any kind of song to
Okay.
any kind of mood anybody in. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You can feel it.
Right. Yeah, because like I think about like that song you were talking about with Benji, and it's like, yo, this is on some real soul like hip hop type joint, and I don't know many that can hold their own with Benji.
Yeah.
So and you
Benji
happen to
cold.
do
Benji
do that, man. So yo, shout
Benji
out to you and
cold.
shout out to Benji for
Compliments to
what he
him,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got a lot of people to work with. I don't work with a lot of people.
Right. Yo, let's talk about you also have a joint with Skitty. What was that like?
Man, Skitty be going crazy. Me and Skitty got about 3 in the vault that people just ain't heard. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers
Now
gonna-
is it you?
Nah, they gonna
Is
see.
is it you holding it back or is it who like?
Nah, I'm holding it.
Skitty, because Skitty is a cool dude and he's definitely a dude in the city that puts a lot of work in.
Yeah, Skitty be putting work in. He the type to put in the work and want to show the work real quick, and I'm the type to put in the work and be like, hold on, we gonna do this right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait for the
So,
perfect time.
Yeah, but when we hit the booth together, it's gonna be some magic.
Yo, man.
For sure, he's one of my favorite people to work with in the city.
Oh, word.
For sure, just
Yo.
the hypeness that he brings.
Yeah.
He gonna come and turn up.
Right.
he gonna give you a nice 8, 12, whatever.
How long have you two known each other? For, like,
So I went to Powell with Skitty. He was shit. Let's see. I went there my sophomore year in high school, and I went there all most of middle school. But I met him sophomore year in high school. He was playing football and shit.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys
cold.
click like that, like.
Yeah, I mean we
Now, were y'all rapping at the lunch table against each other?
Nah,
Why? What is up with this new? What's up with the new era of artists in the city? like for example, we had Benji on, we had Naughty on, and we had Everybody Jones on, right?
Mm-hmm.
All went to Fulton at the same time, right? I was like, so they're like, yo, how wasn't y'all having like no little like y'all was freestyling
Yeah.
like the cats was just ragging on us, like what, like. And I don't get that. It's like so if you guys went to school together, how did you two know that each other around? Was it just like one day y'all were at a show or?
Yeah, I mean it was just him posting shit. I was rapping in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
But he wasn't rapping yet.
Oh, okay.
So, like, and when I was in school and shit, I was trying to make money, so I wasn't rapping or nothing like that in school. I was
Okay.
doing shows.
Oh, okay.
I was doing shows and trying to sell tickets. And,
Okay.
like, let me hear you rap. Nah, you can come to my show. You can buy this, you can buy
Already
this,
on that business.
you can buy this
Young
ticket.
age.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, I was in West. They called me to the office like, what are you going around getting money for and giving to people? I'm like, that's just show tickets. I was selling weed in that bitch.
So where were you performing at? Like in high school and stuff?
Long Branch. Long
Branch?
Branch was our shit.
Okay.
We was running that shit.
Now known as a leaderboard, but
Yeah.
Long Branch.
Yeah, we was
had a name.
in that bitch.
Wow.
From everybody in my shit to 420, everybody, we was all in that bitch. We had that bitch lit.
Right. I was I remember like back in the day I think I told the story before. Hate beating a dead horse, but I actually performed at I did like Kobe King was doing open mics and stuff around the city. I think one year he had it at the at Long Branch, and I was up there and I was like, yo, I just did like the open mic with them, and I was like, yo, that was dope. I also saw Killer Priest there. Shout out to Cannon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Killer Priest came. I think Cannon brought Killer Priest to the city. and I got to see him perform, and I performed Brooklyn Zoo with him. He's handing the mic off to me, and I'm spitting the whole Jersey verse. It was great. If I have it on video, let me know. But yeah. So Long Branch, it's like, were there like no age cover or anything like that?
No, it was. They was breaking rules.
Okay.
they was breaking hella rules. I mean, it was about 30 people pull up.
Right.
17, 18, don't got no ID,
Right.
whatever. Just like me, I'm only in high school, and they're like, man, all these people trying to pay $10. They all got tickets and shit, so we gotta let them in.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we don't want to.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they did that like too many times. I think that's why they not in there no more. Honestly. Yeah.
So have you like now that that you're older and you're old enough to do it, where are you doing it at now though?
I ain't did too many shows recently. I don't got none really booked right now. I mean, I did like Beard and Brickyard with 420 a couple weeks ago.
Okay. The Christmas one.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Congrats, man.
That shit was nice. It was a good attendance.
Yeah.
A good crowd. We just turned it up.
Yeah.
But, I ain't done too many shows just yet. Been working on. I got 2 tapes. Really.
Right. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. That person gonna drop real soon. But yeah, been just working.
Yeah. And shout out to 420 because he really puts on for the city and How did that meeting come about? Like, you had already worked with them, and you was
I think I might have met him at the Long Branch too.
Okay.
I made a lot of connections at the Long Branch.
That's
I feel
what's
like
up.
that's where I met Skitty again. That's where I met so many people. Like it's like that was the place.
Cool.
That was the spot.
And it's good that you know that you're doing the thing with the network. And do you find any challenges in that?
I mean, people usually are cool with working with me and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like networking. But I'm trying to branch out.
Yeah.
I got challenges with branching out. I'm trying to get out of the city with it.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Now, one artist that you work with a lot that's really starting to intrigue me more is Fox. Now, how did that whole connection come about, and what is it about him that you feel like is like that makes you want to rock with him so hard?
Yeah, let's see, where did I meet Fox?
And shout out to Fox. Yo.
I thought he was gonna be here, man.
It's all right. It's all right, yo. He not like. Let me say. We had the Wozo Fest.
Mm-hmm.
We were out there, and this dude with dreads comes up to us, and it was like, yo, I do like this work, and I'm doing work. It was like, yo, my name is Fox. Like, word? All right, yeah. He got at us, and it's like, yo, like, Fox, be patient with us. We're gonna get to you. But yeah, and that was my first time ever meeting him. But since that day, I kind of slowly started checking the stuff out, and then when I was listening to your stuff, it's like Fox is really on a lot of joints that you have. Yeah. And it was like, yo, I might have to. Like, yo, Fox got some stuff, got some heat.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, so go back to the.
I think I met him at one of Replay shows. I was opening up for Replay at the Square Room.
Okay.
And he was there with Lohang, and I think I just met him. We was chopping it up and shit. And I had a show coming up at the Long Branch, and I put him on my shows. See what they was gonna do and shit. Then after that, we made the Average track. It's old, and that motherfucker was a hit. People was loving it. I was like, oh yeah, me and Cuz gonna rock on some shit. We was working. I eventually told him, you trying to be in the group, you gonna be in the group, and we gonna work, Like,
yeah.
He wasn't, when I first met him and shit, he wasn't like dedicated to the shit like that.
Right.
He was just doing it just to do it. Like,
wow.
Like, he was just doing this shit. I'm like,
right.
Fam, if you gonna do this shit, come do it with me and do it right, fam, and we gonna do something with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he working on crafting his flow right now, and
right.
He's getting there.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, man, it's like, I feel like for me, with a lot of the new the new era of hip hop and where it's going, it's like, for me, it's like, it's kind of hard, like, how do they do this? It's like, the whole, like a lot, like some have the auto tune, others like they get like these very atmospheric beats or very like bouncy beats, like you just want to bounce
like
the club.
Fox right
it's
there.
like,
you can. I don't know. It's just creative. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like for like I wouldn't even want to. I would be embarrassing myself if I went and tried to do a song like that. Cause like I don't.
yeah,
really
you
do the
should
best.
hear him in the studio. You should hear him raw.
Right.
From hearing shit raw to the after effect, you would never think it was the same.
Right. Yeah.
Like, he can go in there and sound. You can hear it, but then when you hear it back, you like, oh my goodness, this is it right here.
Yeah.
Like, this shit hard.
Yeah. So who all is in 10th Power?
So we got a big group, man. Let me start with B, Fox, Trap Star.
Okay.
We got Luke Holly, which Luke, you know what I'm saying, he just a little distant right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He done fell off a little bit, but I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna get him back right. We got a lot of groups, so I got you know, I started this shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know, ain't nobody really doing what I'm doing. They just doing what they need to do while I'm doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I got another dude named Prophet. He in the Army, but he's still doing his thing, still working on his shit, promoting his shit. We in North Carolina.
Okay.
And then I got my brother.
Okay. All right. So then, how do you keep all these guys on this? Do you find it a challenge to be on the same page? Because right now, it sounds like this is Wu-Tang Clan and you're RZA.
Yeah, man, it's not easy, man. It's not. I mean, shit, motherfuckers be beefing and some more shit. I just be having to keep everybody's mind right.
Right, and
You know what
you're
I'm
gonna and it's cool that you're doing that because I mean that's what's gonna happen. It's like when you have different dudes that have, you know,
The same
ego,
goal.
yeah, same goal, but it's like the same goal, but it's like everybody looks at that goal and get into it a different way. And for you to be the one that's gonna try to get everybody on the same page so you can achieve that goal,
Together.
it takes a lot of respect.
Yeah.
So I salute you on that because it's like, man, if you would have told me at like 20-something years old, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get all my boys on the same page and try to make this money and do shows and make albums, make records, do videos and all, like, man, I'm just going to go find me a nice chick over here and lay up.
For real.
Yeah, so what other challenges do you find is like as far as, you know, just being this person that's like the head and stuff? Do you...
I mean, just trying to get everybody's projects together and
Right.
shit like that. Like, we make, I want to say about 4 songs a day.
Wow.
We got
That is what's up.
2,000 songs. no cap. But yeah, it's just a lot of, like, we gotta start putting more time into promotion and shit. Like,
Yeah.
when we're doing all of this shit, we forget to do other shit that we need
Right,
to do.
yeah.
Like, when we're making all the songs, we gotta remember that we gotta put the promotion and get a video and shit before we put it out.
Right,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And we just
Yeah.
gotta be on our shit, and I gotta do most of it.
Well, I wouldn't say that too, but it's like if you got one person in that group that's on your team that you know that's kind of on that same wavelength, don't hesitate to be the to get that help. I know it's sometimes you want to be that person that's like, yo, I got it, I'm going to take care of it, but sometimes you need that help. You don't need to in draining yourself out
Yeah.
to get to that goal. So
For sure.
I mean, like, cause let me just say this. I love all you young cats, for real. It's like I'm older, like, and some of y'all could be my kid. And so, and I know that for me, when I was coming up, I don't know, and Rico probably says, it's like, I wish I had someone, you know, giving me that talk or saying like, yo, I'm trying to do this, and not look at me with disdain for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to say like I'm trying to teach, but I just want you to, like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
for sure, man.
just
You
see
know-
that. I see where you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to just, you know, like at least try to say like, yo, if you're going to do it, there's a way to do it right, and be happy and enjoy doing it. And I think that's what. And when I listen to you and I listen to your music, that's what I get. So, but yeah, man, it's
Sharing
like
that wisdom,
all these young cats out here, you know, keep doing it. It's like, and for the older heads, like I'm past the point where I want to like, yo, why are you doing this? Like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't. Like, nah, they need the encouragement. They need the support. Like, get it from your comrades. Like definitely, if they could help in any way, have them help, man. Don't drain yourself out trying to get this popping. I mean, like, you can, but it's like is that the course you want to take? If they can help, let them help wherever they can. But they like,
sure.
I'm not saying don't depend on them, but it's like if they can help in some ways, let them help. And, you know, just take the stress off of you because it's like, yo, you wanting to be the CEO and the leader. It's like, that's great. But remember, it's like, yo, keep your team in check. Make sure all egos are checked at the door and everybody's on the same page.
And make them feel empowered. Like,
Yeah.
make them feel like, yo, they can be their own boss too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you look at successful companies, whether it's tech or whatever it is, like they're encouraging their employees to take bigger steps along the way, you know, so, you know, steps towards leadership and whatnot. So I think you can still be a great leader and even have people take on those leadership qualities. And man, I mean, it's a lot, man. It seems like you're doing pretty well doing it, you know, but
sure,
yeah,
man. I mean, they holding up their end, man. They going down on the mic and doing what they need to do. You feel me? That's what I need from them right now.
Everybody needs a team, you know.
Yeah.
So team's important.
Someone that definitely, I definitely agree with that. So it's like I said, there's like a lot of people that you've worked with. Let's go over some of those people. Why don't you tell us like some of those people that we haven't spoken about already?
Let's see. There's not too many people now. Let's see. I'm trying to think. If some people I should have worked with that I didn't get a chance to, like I wish I would have worked with.
Okay, like who?
Like Naughty.
Okay.
Naughty sent me a track.
Word?
And
what happened?
I don't even know what happened to that.
Was this recently or?
It was about a year ago.
About a year ago.
Yo, he sent you a track. Word?
And I don't even know what happened to it.
Oh man, you gotta call Naughty back up. Yo,
I can't remember.
He's creating music.
Naughty hit my line, man.
He's creating music at a heavy pace right now.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you pick
real.
up the phone and holler at him, he'll have a track, a new track ready for
right,
you, man.
yeah.
He's one of them.
Yeah, man.
Because I heard him in Skitty track, and I was like, oh yeah, I need one of them verses.
Yo, so what did you think about the joint with him and Hefe? Did you check that one out? Stick to the script one.
Let's see.
Video and all that.
Yeah.
There's a video.
Yeah.
I did see it then. I did see it then.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Shout out to Naughty's really putting in the work, and then he has like the
TN.
Thank Me Thursdays. Yeah, and TN. Like I said, what was it? TN just did a joint with Dirty Jean.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but it's like, yo, those are like two people that I would never think could be on the track together. I guess to me, it was like, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, so what's up? What about TN? Another dude that you're thinking about? TN or?
TN, I done heard of him. I never really met him personally. Like, I done seen him a couple times at shows and shit like that, and heard his music at the shows, but I ain't never really talked to him like that.
Word.
I done talked to a lot of people around him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because if you're talking to Naughty, it's like you're talking to Naughty, you're talking to TN pretty much. Those two are freaking inseparables a lot of times. Like, yeah, they do their own thing, but it's like when it's...
Yeah, like when I seen him on stage, I seen him beside him. Yeah, I already know.
Word. All right, so Naughty is one. So let's talk about some of... You want to do one more, Travis?
Like I work with Lamont sometimes. I ain't worked with him in a while, but that's one of the few people I work with outside of my group. There's so many people in my group. I don't work with a lot of people outside of my group.
Right, yeah.
Because, like, if I need a verse, I got 5 people to hop on my song.
Right, yeah.
Like, if I don't like a verse from 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? Keep going down the line. But, yeah, man. I'm trying to think of who I would want to work with, though.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of some more artists. You got some names for me.
Let's see. What about well, because you're like the vibe you're on, I'm starting to see like them being on more of this vibe. Easy Money.
Easy Money. That sounds very familiar.
That's Kenneth and Jabbar Park.
Yeah, they just put out that project.
Yeah, the Bounce. Yeah. Kenneth had Northside. I think he's got another project on the works, and then Jabbar just released Alcindor this past year.
I bet you if I seen him, I would.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think
I
they've been a Birdhouse regulars. And,
yeah,
you know,
I'm
Saturdays
sure.
And
It's a lot of artists here. It's a lot of good artists here too.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people that people really still don't know about.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
right,
you know who I'd like to see you do something with if you haven't already. I think it's Keenan Montana.
Keenan Montana.
Yeah. I've heard
Yeah.
That's his stage name.
Yeah, it's his stage name. Has a like to me, I like. It's almost like it's like one of those things with him. It's like, yo, I don't mess with 21 Savage like that, but I'll mess with Montana because Montana. But I don't know. It's like I think Montana has a little. It's like I just like his stuff. I I heard his album on iTunes because he was posting about it and stuff, and it's like, yo, that's an ill dude.
Yeah.
I like his whole flow.
I was checking
stuff.
he from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never heard him. I'll check him out.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of artists, and as you're starting to build your brand and getting out and going to these shows and doing these things, you're going to start meeting a lot of people, and some you may want to work with, but others you're like, I don't know.
For
but
sure.
as long as you get the networking down, that's the main thing that everybody's realizing. Like, your network game's got to be tight. Like, no disrespect, but I always give shout out to QueRico. QueRico's one of the illest networking people I know. It's like he knows, he always presents himself, and he's like, yo, my name's QueRico. And he's just building.
a billion times.
Yeah, and he's starting to meet people, and it's like, and I'll be out with them, just like a common bystander. Like, well, this is my man Jomo. We do a podcast called like, oh, word? Like, yeah, let me get you in there. Like, all right, well, that's another. Well, add that to the list now. So,
yeah, I mean, the way I look at it too is just like you're saying, Knoxville's just kind of funny in a way because it feels like a small city, but there's a lot of people in it. So like we're throwing out all these names out here, and so like I just try to do my part, in helping out and just introducing people, even if it's not even like they're gonna like collaborate on anything, just to know people around here, because you never know what may come down the line, and at the end of the day, like there's a lot of good people here too. You know what I mean? So it's you can just. Maybe you're not even going into business together or whatever, or collaborating in any form, but you can just have a good conversation and build and whatever. And
connect on some shit.
On some deeper than music type of stuff. So, man, I always like, putting people together and just in Knoxville, man, like you'll be surprised on like people that you meet at like what they do. Because I've met somebody yesterday that was like really into like a set that I was playing at this private party. Shout out to Rooftop Collective. And like he hollered at me, and then I found out like, yo, he's knows like a lot of people that I know.
Yeah.
Like we have mutual friends like from 90.3 or whatever. So yeah, you'd be surprised at the people that you meet, and also the mutual friends that you have. It's kind of like on Facebook, mutual friends and all that. So yeah, like Knoxville's kind of funny in that way. Let me ask you something though, man. It seems like it's been a really good year for you. Is there any moment that sticks out in terms of like maybe like a song that you put out, or a show that you did, or just something that you kind of like, when you reflect now that's like December, it's close to Christmas now that when we're recording this, is there any like one moment, whether it's when you were in the studio or
really when I was working on Eugene, my first take, like that's my first official tape type shit on all platforms type shit, like everything before that's over with. So you feel me? I was working on that shit, putting that shit together. Finally felt like I found what I needed to sound like, what I want to sound like, and what I'm about to give everybody. And when I put that bitch together, I start working. I put that out, and with that slide featuring Wells, I forgot about Wells. Yeah. Shout out Wells right now. I'm about to get him back in the booth. But I dropped that Eugene 2, and I'm about to go ahead and capitalize on that. So them was my highlights, man.
Pivotal moment for you.
Just dropping them tape, actually getting them out there finally, and finally giving them what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? But now I gotta put the promotion behind it and put out my next tape and get to it.
Yeah. Word.
It's cool, man.
All right, yo, I gotta ask this question because it intrigued me. All right, first question is, how avid of a 2K player are you?
I play 2K probably. Like I play Fortnite a lot.
Okay.
So like when I get bored playing Fortnite, I'll go to 2K and bust somebody's ass real quick and go.
Who you busting the ass with?
It depends on who they get. Really, I get Philadelphia on their ass, Celtics on their ass.
What about that new Golden State with Boogie on them? You can't play that.
You gotta wait till freaking March for that.
No, you can't play that. That's unfair, man.
I'm saying
you have people that
five right.
You have people that play with them. They play with the Warriors, and it's like, okay, I already know how it's going to go down. It's like they're going to stay outside with Steph.
If you can play defense on 2K, you straight.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Because I can play some D on there. For real.
Right. So what would you say, what advice would you give me if I'm playing someone that plays with the Bucks and they just want to like show out with Giannis?
I'm going to say you're going to have to get you just got to have a good center.
Okay.
Like you're gonna have to have somebody like a good low post. Period. If you don't have a good low post, because you can't shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paint
Period.
protection.
Like he's not gonna shoot. So if you got somebody to meet him at the rim, he's toast.
All right. Now for the main question, because you said this in the song. How many times have you won while getting hit while playing 2K? That's some impressive stuff. It's like, how do you keep your focus? You know,
Multitasking.
it's like
That is
like
finest.
yo, you know, it's
Yeah,
like
man.
that's not something that you just like, you know, like, yeah, you know.
Hey man, it's not easy to catch the dub like that.
I'm just saying, but you said in the song though, it's like yo, I'm getting that sloppy toppy and busting ass in 2K for the dough. Like damn, it was like I can't even like, dude, I'm already having a hard time trying to stop freaking Dame Lillard from busting my ass, and you over here getting head and winning.
I probably had the Warriors or something. For real, on their ass. For real.
Oh man, word, wow, because I was like, dang, this is the word. It's like, dude,
I'm pretty sure my nigga Will said that shit too.
Oh.
That nigga crazy. That nigga crazy.
So,
That
yo.
2K shit
Do
hard.
try that at home, kids.
yo, first of all, if your girl is letting you play 2K and then you're like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, I would think she's trying to distract you and focus more on her. But if it's like, all right, hold on, let me pause the game.
Best of both worlds.
All right, back to the game.
Two birds, one stone.
yeah.
Man, yeah, but you said that so Wells is a part of Tempo.
Yeah.
Like yo, because he had a couple joints on that second Eugene. That was like, oh yeah, I was like, all right. Like I said, there was him. Like Fox really showed out. And it's like, yo, so when do you ever feel like it's a compilation album in the work with you guys, or is it
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, we got so many songs.
Right.
It's just a matter of putting them together.
Right. So
at
is
this
it
point.
is it ever a thing where it's like even though y'all are putting out all this heat, well not put on the, but you got so much heat in the works, it was like, yo, I might have to go back and redo my works because I'm not about to get outshone by Wells.
Oh yeah, for sure. That happens every day.
Oh word?
Yeah,
Did it
like
happen
I
with
said.
Did it happen with the 2K joint?
Let's see what happened with I think the 2K just went so smooth. We was at my dude Fox crib and we was just like, Wells laid that shit down. I had my verse already ready. I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
man, this me right here. And as soon as I got done, Trap Star walked up. He like, hey, I'm about to hop in. I'm like, damn. I was like,
Right,
all right.
yeah.
He laid his shit down.
Right.
We made that shit in 30 minutes.
Wow, like that?
And that
Man.
shit, he came with that flow. It wasn't nothing just to go with it.
Word.
It's like one
Bet.
take.
Man. Man, that's what's up though, for real. But yeah, it's always cool to like see like this next gen of just artists, especially with the whole vibe thing and what you guys are doing, what you guys have planned. Or for what I heard, it's like, yo, there's some joints out there, man. Another one that I liked from you was that cockpit one.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that's
Freestyle
what
in the basement.
that's a freestyle.
That shit was all off the top.
Wow.
All off the dome piece.
Wow, that is what's up. That's
My nigga Fox was asleep on that one. He was sleeping in the next room. He was like, man, I wish you would have woke me up, man. So I got hopped on that bitch. I said, nah, I just went back in for the 3 verses on that
right.
off the dome.
Man. So yo, what's in the future for you and for 10th Power and
A lot of music, a lot of y'all probably gonna have a whole tape from probably all of us in the next month or two.
okay.
Like a group.
No, like since all
Like
individual.
every artist gonna have like
every
their own.
artist is gonna have it. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
For sure, it's
Lot of
gonna
work.
be a lot of music being put out in the next few months.
Good.
Okay.
A lot of videos being shot.
Yeah.
So I only got 2 videos out, but one of them top of the chart.
Okay. All right.
One of them, yeah, it's crazy. So
By the way,
I'm gonna just do some more like that.
Yeah. By the way, who shoots your videos?
I'm gonna just keep going through my guy Russell, whole cabbage, and go crazy. Same dude that do 420 shit.
Yeah, Whole Cabbage. Yeah. I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Word?
He's done something else. Like Does he do more in videos or?
Yeah, he do everything.
I don't know how I found out.
Everything.
Yeah, I think I saw him doing something for like.
You ain't seen that Frying My Brain?
Yeah, no, I know he did that, but like I think he did something else for somebody, maybe somebody else that we know.
420.
420, and then maybe that's how I found out about him. But like, yeah, I follow him on Instagram. Yeah, good stuff, good work, man.
He's too cold.
Yeah. Some more videos with him on the way.
Yeah, I'm only doing videos with him.
Yeah, shout out to him. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yo, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but I'm excited about it because, like I said, I spoke to you once before. So what's up with the podcast?
I think I'm gonna just focus on putting this shit out, and then all the promotion and shit behind it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get it going.
Okay. Yo, so do you see yourself putting out a video for any other joints off of Eugene, or is there already a video out there for it? Off Eugene too.
I don't know exactly what order I'm gonna do it in yet. I don't know if I'm gonna start back and work my way up, or if I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some new shit and then go back.
Right.
But I don't know if that really makes sense, but still, like, just to go ahead and give y'all some shit for it.
Yeah, but honestly, it doesn't. I would just say, like, yo, if you know what your bangers are, I like that's on Eugene too. Go ahead, work on that, get that out there.
And
let people know. Once you start coming with the next stuff, like, yo, just setting yourself up for that next.
I'm saying a lot of promotion. That's the only thing we really lacking in is promotion.
Right.
And people ain't heard it, so that's
right.
That's the only thing that's stopping it.
Right, because I know, like Fox does a great job of promoting himself on Instagram.
Yeah,
he's like, and so I would just say, like, yo, maybe a thing was like, yo, Fox, show us how to do this better with our own pages, so we can really get our names out there. Because like Fox is always promoting himself, whether it's through his music or just some wild out story clip of his. It's like, yo, he's out there promoting. Like I said, shout out to Fox, man. It's like I respect your grind. I respect your grind. I respect the 10 power. There's all these new cats to grind because it's like, yo, it's almost like y'all kind of seen like growing up for me. It was like I didn't understand it, but it's like you guys have a very good grasp of what to do. It's just about being committed to it and executing now for you guys, because it's like, yo, like I said. You got players on your team that do these things, man, and it's like, yo, if you could just if I could get the promotion part down from Fox, the writing from me or Lamont or Lohang and Trap. Yo, Trap is nice. Trap is nice. I like Trap. But if you can just taking all these parts and just like, okay, this is how we got to do. This is how we got to work. Then it's like, yo, sky's the limit for you guys. And then it's like, you start looking at going out of state, doing shows in other cities, in other states, in other towns. It's like, yo, because that's where the real money is. It's like, yeah, there's money in Knoxville. There could be money in Knoxville, but it's like,
it ain't too much.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, once you get your name out there and start going to spots, and like, was it Naughty next month is going to be in Florida for 3 days?
Yeah, like
three shows.
Maybe a little bit more than that, but yeah, he's there. I think it's kind of in conjunction with some of the rooftop guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in Tampa. And
Miami and Orlando.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that.
I think those are the other two. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
I think Everybody Jones is going with them.
Word?
I think I heard that.
Wow, that's what's up. But yeah, it's like things like that. It's like, the connections you make and just letting that, and then like always having to work. When you got the work and you're on your grind, promoting yourself, it's like then you start seeing these things happen, and it's like, yo, I know that's the goal for you, and I'm not salute you, and I hope that it works out, man. For real.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. Thank you.
A lot of shit, man.
Thank you.
Working hard.
Yo, Rico, you got anything else you want to ask?
Man, like just kind of recap, since it's like the last show that we're gonna be doing for the 2018 season here on Doers and Sayers. Yeah.
Last show of the year,
Last show of the year.
Yeah.
Turned up in here, man.
Yeah. Man, it seems like you're pretty big hip hop enthusiast, music enthusiast. Has there been like an album or a top 3, top 5 that like you really liked this year that came out?
I've been fucking with a lot of the new people that's been coming out, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm trying to think of some of the people. Like really my favorite artist though is like Gunna. Like Gunna,
man, good year from him, man.
My man's go crazy.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of people like underground to mainstream. A lot of people I name probably wouldn't even know. But
try me, man.
Yeah, try.
DJ now here. I got the know.
You know who Lil Keed is?
Yeah, I've heard him. Yeah,
He's cold, cold. Let's see. Valet.
Nah.
Valet is one of the best rappers out right now.
How you spell that though?
Valee.
Yeah.
He's
I've
one of
seen
the best
his name on
rappers.
some blogs. Yeah.
He's my top 3 right now.
Your top 3 right
my
there?
top 3 right now is Gunna, Valet, and then I'm gonna go a little more trap with it and say like I like how Money Man be flowing, but I like how what's his name?
There's too many artists, man.
Yeah, I listen to so many people.
Yeah.
Right.
2018 just seemed like a year that just so much came down the pipe. Like when it came to just projects, man. Like everybody was. I mean, there was people just putting out 2 or 3 projects,
right?
And good ones too, man. Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Lil Durk.
Lil Durk.
I listen to a lot of Lil Durk. For real, that's my guy.
Oh, all right. What about you, Rico? What do you got to say?
Man,
about 2018.
Just like in terms of like, I had like a lot of favorites that are just, for me, I'm just kind of thinking of the best, the top of the top that had like impact, and just being a DJ and just stuff that I was able to play at like various spots or whatnot.
Okay.
I mean, to me, I really fucked with that Travis Scott album. Like just from top to bottom, it was like well-rounded. There's a lot of joints on there. And then I think just with the impact, the vision, the album artwork, just the way he just presented it, and it came out at an appropriate time too.
And them videos was crazy.
The videos are crazy. the tour looks crazy.
Yeah, the tour definitely looks crazy.
I think it's stopping by Atlanta and Nashville in March. Yeah, but man, it looks like it's worth it.
Like going to a I don't know
but Travis. I gotta give shout out. I mean, not just because she's Dominican, the Latino thing, but Cardi B. I felt like just in terms of really owning like a time and in over a consistent amount of time. I think Invasion of Privacy, like that album had a lot of joints. It still has replay value till now. Like I'm playing it at clubs, and there's a lot of different vibes on there.
Yeah, ain't no female going harder than her right now.
Nope. No. I mean, she's owning it. And then, to me, just on like a personal level, man, when Daytona came out by Pusha T, I really fuck with that shit hard because I'm a big Clips fan since the Neptunes, collaboration days, and just hearing him over those type of beats, hearing Kanye lace those type of beats again, I really fucked with that. And yeah, those are like some ones that stood out to me. Black Panther soundtrack was really cool when it came out. K.O.D. by J. Cole was really cool when it came out, and it still is now. And yeah. So I want to hear like a new Rick Ross album though. At some point. I've been saying that, man. But I was thinking he was just gonna drop something since everybody in the world, everybody in hip hop was dropping an album. I was like, yo, when's that Ross dropping? But I don't know. Right. What about you, Joe? Was there one that kind of stuck out for you? I know you got like a deep.
God, there's been like so much stuff that came out this year. It's like I'm trying to make sure it didn't come out 2017.
Right.
Mixed up with 2018.
Right.
I want to say I think it came out this year. This latest Evidence album, I really enjoyed that. Evidence had a nice little album.
I think it did come out this year. I think it did, yeah, or maybe late last year, but yeah, I can't remember when. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I didn't like it as the previous albums, but for like that kind of that nostalgic 90s throwback feel to it, and they always do, really good shit over there, and that Cali underground hip hop vibe. I guess
for me it was I felt like it was better than Cats and Dogs, but it wasn't as good as Weatherman. The first Weatherman.
Oh yeah. The first one, I get mixed up with those Rain Cats. And then
cause it's like I think my favorite album by Ev is I Don't Need Love, the one where he had like the Magic with the Beatles songs. He like
oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was off like that. Second
but it was
album,
but it was like this one. I was like, yo, okay, he's back. I really fell in love with Mick Jenkins this year.
I was about to say, Mick Jenkins.
Yeah, Mick Jenkins, really impressed me this year. Anybody else? See, like I kind of got hit with the old school. So the chick Robin Arby, like pop singer Robin had that song called "Show Me Love."
Yeah.
She came out with the album this year that I thought was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Yeah, like that was like a throwback, like I hadn't heard from her. Like I think the last time I heard her, she had a song called "Tell Your Girlfriend," and then it's like to hear her come out with like this. It's called "Honey." If you want to check it out.
Yeah.
That was a dope
one.
And then it was like, yo, I was pretty much local, so it was like, yo, like I said, Jabbar Park with Alcindor, TN with the love with that one that he came out with, what was it called? Oh gosh. It's like a love story about friends and stuff. I forgot. Waves. Then Easy Money with Alcindor. I heard some new stuff from the Verns. Master Player.
Yep.
Like anybody that we have, like anybody that's come on, pretty much.
Verns, man.
Benji's album.
Yeah, Oh, wow.
There's so much good content that drops locally here, man. Like I'm really proud of everyone, and for me, it's a lot about events too. So we threw on some good shows. Shout out to just everybody who just put in that work and use their creativity and just especially like the doers and sayers, man. Thanks to you. You guys opening the doors to me and letting me come through and kick it with y'all. And can't wait to see what we got lined up for 2019. I know we've been talking.
Oh, yeah. There's been talks. There's definitely talks.
Yeah, so we're going to try to up it up a little bit more for you guys out there. Just deliver more good content and, in just different ways. But, yeah, and we threw album listening parties for Benji and Master Player and Ruga. And
did we have the trivia thing?
The trivia thing. So we're gonna try to keep those going too. And but yeah, a lot of good moments here in Knoxville, man. It was a fun year. Definitely me on a personal level, it was like best year of my life. Just finding DJing and getting to share and connect with so many people around here. So, but just overall for Knoxville, like I was really impressed to just see how everybody was, doing their stuff from their corners, like how Eugene does, and Benji and everybody like around here. But really bring it out in really interesting ways. So man.
Gene, you got any shout outs you want to give?
Man, shout out the gang, man. Shout out TPM the gang, man. I don't got too many other shout outs, man. Shout out Skitty, he gonna be on the next tape.
That's
Watch My Drip coming soon.
Watch
Eugene
My Drip
3 coming soon. That's the first time anybody probably ever heard the title of it. But yeah, Watch My Drip coming soon.
Okay, wow.
That's the title of the tape I'm about to drop first.
Okay.
Before Eugene 3.
All right. So, I'm excited to hear. Like I said, after like listening to your stuff and really like checking it out, it's like, I'm excited to see what you and 10th Power got lined up, yo.
Yeah, man. I got some crazy shit. I'm about to do a single off of Watch My Drip.
Okay, all right.
Release.
Oh, all right. Yo, so I'm ready to check that out now. Yo, Rico, you got any shots you want to give?
I mean, just shout out to this is the last show of the year. Shout out to everybody that just connected with me this year, and just shout out to the scene, man. Everybody, you guys know who you are. Shout out to 90.3, doing a lot of work over there. You can catch me this Sunday, the 23rd, and the next Sunday, the 30th, 10 a.m. to noon. I'm gonna be going in doing live mixing, hooking up the board, like you've seen me do over here, and just provide some tunes for you guys. Got a really good one coming up on the 23rd. A lot of good music that I found on SoundCloud, delivering it to you guys. Calling it Morning Boutique. So you'll be able to catch that on SoundCloud.com/2019.
Hell yeah, I forgot a few shout outs. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my bird, my mom real quick, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My girl real quick for the one time, you know what I'm saying? Let's see who else I'm gonna shout out real quick.
You get in trouble if you don't drop those shout outs.
You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my plug for getting me right, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no names, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's them my shout outs.
All right, yo, first, cause I'm gonna do it last week. I gotta go ahead and shout out to QueRico once again. He's been a busy man, really putting on for the city, but he also took time to be on an album for research.
Oh yeah,
research
that
project?
was way back, man. Shout out to my dude.
That was way back. So it didn't come out just recently.
No. The album came out recently, but we did like we made the music. I produced the joints and I'm on the hooks. And so that I sent that stuff to him about like maybe 2 years ago. Maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
right.
he's kept it for a while, but yeah, he came out with the album. It's called Iconoclast, and it's out there on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Yeah, so shout out to him. I've known him since I was in high school doing shows around here, and so shout out to Research, Shadowfax record label, Shadowfax crew. So yeah.
Word.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to you for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I always say, yeah, shout out to artists. Yo, shout out to Eugene and the whole 10th Power crew.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, man, Fox, like Low Hung, Trap.
Low Hang go crazy.
Yeah, Low Hang. Yeah,
boy.
yo, man, like that whole like those albums just like gave me like I'm starting to get into the whole like I guess I don't know what to call it. Is it called vibe? I don't know. It's just vibes.
It's a wave. It's a
Yeah,
drip.
waves.
It's a
Yeah.
drip.
It's a drip. You got to like off camera. You got to explain what drip is. I'm still trying to figure out what that is too.
I mean, it's just everything. The way you move, the
Okay.
way you are.
All
You
right.
see, like the single I'm at this, like you feel me? I walk around and drip. You feel me? I'm
Right.
not obviously walking around and dripping, but
Right.
I'm walking around and dripping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm catching attention. I'm doing. You feel
Right.
me? I'm fresh. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm
See,
drip.
yeah, I feel like if I was like a generation before the drip, it was like swag. That's why I
Yeah.
just feel like it's just
Yeah,
swag.
it's
right, pretty much.
just
New way. It's like a new swag. All right, that's what I want to call it. Because I don't know, so forgive me.
I walk
But-
around and swag.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Swagoo. Word, but yo, shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the artists in 2018 that made noise for the city.
Yeah.
2019, Doers and Sayers is gonna be for the support and the love, cause like we just appreciate y'all just as much as you appreciate us. So
Sure.
if we didn't get to you in 2018, 2019 we're getting to you. It's like we're gonna try to get to everybody, everything, anyone within reach, man. We're taking the steps to make those moves now, and we're going to continue doing that. And so we just hope that works out. So coming up, we're going to have the man over here perform for us. Gene's going to perform, going to rock it out, and yo, we're going to get to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Yes, like we always do. Here on Doers and Sayers, last show of the 2018 season. We got a good one right here to cap it all off. Eugene here, about to throw it down. You know what it is. Doers and Sayers, let's go.
Shout out Glow, man. It's Eugene. These niggas see. Bitch, you can choose it, so watch how you moving, my nigga. I keep it close and I use it, my nigga. You get the shoe and you better start moving and ducking and goosing, my nigga. Bro had that aim and he never will miss. I got a abundance, so Sprite keep it missing. I keep it on me like that's my elixir. I be from them matches and she getting yeah. I'm going hard, got my foot on the pedal. One too many hoes, so I could never settle. I'm ballin' hard, so I need me a letter. I pop a little pill and I dance with the devil. She said she love me, I tell her she special. You can't be my plug if I don't get a little extra. She said she all mine, I said yo, you guess it. Ready to 20, I'm counting my blessings. Bitch, I'm a dog, get the cat like I'm fetching. You wanna pull up, then that chopper gon' bless you. I put that door on the table and stretch. I put that door on the table and stretch. Yeah, stretch. These niggas see it. All of I'm riding red. These niggas counterfeit. I walk around and drill. I walk around and drill. I walk around and drill. These niggas see. All of I'm riding red. These
Alright, yo. Once again, we want to thank y'all for rocking with us in 2018, yo. That means a lot to all of us, man. Yo, so, and that's gonna wrap it up for this year's Dudes and Sayers. Maybe I should do a best of if we have so many videos.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll talk about it and see. But yo, we once again want to thank Eugene for coming on. Yeah. So for Wasabi Wilson, who isn't here, searching the center of the earth for who knows what. And for DJ QueRico. And Pete Gable. I'm Jomo Kids. This is DNS signing off.